What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking the Springbok Showdown. Media aren't very pleased and fans aren't very pleased. It wasn't a pretty picture. It wasn't the advert that South African fans were wanting. I mean, the hype was real, the excitement was real. People were getting massively pumped for this big game, and rightly so. It's green versus gold. It's our take on North versus South. But man, it was nowhere close to New Zealand's North versus South. But it was rugby, and I'm happy that we got to watch it, although it wasn't pretty. Green are taking the cake and doing extremely well in order to pick up their victory. Some standout players, but there were also players who didn't stand out. And a lot of work still needs to be done as we approach the Rugby Championship in November. Are we ready? I pretty much don't think so, but we only have just played 2 games in a matter of 6 to 7 months. So we got to get there. We got to start. We got to move forward. I think, Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say in the sport, and we need to be patient, and we need to just put our minds focused that we forget North versus South took place after Super Rugby Aotearoa. We all know the results of that. Solid, phenomenal rugby. But hey, it also started with these bumps. I mean, the penalties, the breakdown, all that stuff. Mistakes were made, injuries happened, things happened, but they still had a whole season of Aotearoa before they went to North versus South. Maybe we should have done that. I know why we did green versus gold, because we wanted to get this one in, and we know that the Super Rugby Unlocked, which is our version, is going to go past into, I think, next January is the final. So we couldn't quite get that green versus gold. So we weren't expecting miracles or fireworks, but it was still a great game. And although the standard was pretty much shocking, there were some highlights to go at, but there were a lot of negativity out there. I mean, Skolberger went on to tweet and said it's a dog's breakfast. Another one says was tough to watch, but always good to have rugby back on our screens. Love the positivity there. I agree with that one. There's another one says I'm not happy with the Springbok gold. They didn't show any fighting spirit. I agree with that. As if you were part of the stream, I was supporting gold. It wasn't good. But let's be honest, we weren't going to expect fireworks. We've got a long way to go. We've just come back from the sport. So, we just need to work on it. I was a bit disappointed in Damian Willems. I was really hoping he was going to shine and do well, but unfortunately, I think the pressure, it just got to him. But it's not the end of the day for that guy. He's going to bounce back and he's going to be strong. So I'm not too worried. Green team, obviously getting some tries. Captain Siya Kolisi leading from the front, getting a good one. Jono Augustus also getting one, which is great. So there were some positives from definitely the green side. They looked more hungrier. They looked on the attack. The first half was not very great. I mean, we saw the first half score, but then South Africa, the green team started to adapt and abide, and that's where gold just like switched off, which isn't great. But they'll bounce back. They will bounce back. This weekend kicks off the big Super Rugby Unlocked, which is SA's version. This is where we're going to see the fireworks start kicking off. We're going to see the provincial teams fighting it out. We're going to see them get used to, get built, and start this tournament, how it's going to be. Let's not forget the intensity and the level of competition that's within, because you got the Super Rugby, or now Pro 14 teams, those 4 guys are in the Pro 16 coming up. Then you've got the cheaters who are wanting to fight back. There's a whole lot of things going behind the scenes with the cheaters right now, but we know one thing's for sure, they want to dominate. The under-21 team did an outstanding job the other day, so already I think SA Rugby are a little bit red-faced because of the performance the cheaters are currently giving. So they, for me, are going to be the team to watch. Obviously, as a Shark supporter, I want my team to win, forgetting about the result 2 weeks ago. But I'm really excited to see what the Cheetahs can do, and I'm also excited to see how how the other teams adapt. Dobson with these Stormers. It's just going to be very interesting to see. And let's not forget the Lions. Their comeback in that second half against Stormers was very good. So there's a lot of positives to take with us. But I think as South African fans and fans around the world who are negative, saying we're useless, we've got no chance, take a break and just remember what year we've just had. We've just had 6 months of no rugby. That was our second match. That was like two Springbok teams who have played one warm-up game and now they're thrown into the big international window. Obviously, we had a lot of eyes on us. People were watching, curious to see how South Africa are going to go about it. But unfortunately, it wasn't a pretty show. But one thing's for sure, we will bounce back. Siya Kolisi in the media said that he doesn't obviously think Springboks are ready for the Rugby Championship. I don't think we're ready for the Rugby Championship. We've just played 2 games. How can you be ready after 2 games? We've got to give it some time. We've got great games this weekend. We've got this tournament is kicking off. I think when we're at week 3 of this tournament, then maybe we can start questioning if not, we are ready for the Rugby Championship. It is early days, guys. We need to be patient. I know it's hard, especially when you know you're the Rugby Championship title defenders, the World Cup title defenders, all this pressure, but people need to just think logically. We just played our second game. Stay calm, stay motivated, keep your heads up, because we will bounce back. It's just a matter of time. Look at what New Zealand did. We should not be looking at New Zealand and going, oh, shite. Look where they are. We should be looking at New Zealand and saying, if they can do it, we can do it. If anyone watched the documentary last night on Mnet and Supersport, it was epic. It just showed how we overcame from going 57-0 to World Cup champions, how Rassie Erasmus, the genius, took a team with Springboks coach Jacques Nienaber and transformed them into something special. They are still at the helm. Jacques is there, Rassie is in the background. Be calm, be patient. We have the people, we have the team. We just need to give the guys time. It was only game 2. Let's start talking at the end of the month. Stay safe. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of a booster. Have faith, have hope. South Africa will be back. Stay safe, never give up. Cheers.